Hello everyone, and welcome back to our Twitch channel. Today we plucked up the courage and gathered a squad of JMods to play ToB entry mode on our live stream. Nothing bad is going to happen today, right guys? So some of us including myself have never ever set foot in ToB before, so please be kind. We're just hoping to provide you with some entertainment on this Friday afternoon. In this stream as well, we're going to provide a quick holding statement on a recent blog that we published relating to the Ruinous powers. That's a brand new prayer book that should be released with Desert Treasure 2, so hold on just a few minutes for that and we will let you know. But first, let's welcome our guests on today. How are you all doing? Let's start with Kieran. How are you doing?
I'm doing fantastic, actually. Looking forward to the weekend. Looking forward to some ToB. I can't wait to see your skill set in PVM on show.
Absolutely. I'm wearing some dragon plate legs, so that should be great. Hopefully it's appropriate for entry mode. Next up, Elena, how are you doing? How's your week been?
Yeah, I'm doing great, thanks. The week's been quite interesting. We're wrapping up stuff in terms of where we're going with the new skill. Wrapping up in terms of how we want to present it, basically. Not that we're deciding what the new skill is, because you guys are going to do that. But yeah, it's been a wild ride so far, and I can't wait to keep working on that. But for now, ToB. Exciting.
Woo! Yeah, and we really can't wait to show you guys what we've been working on, so hang on soon for late March. Bruno, how's your week been? How are you doing?
Yeah, it's been really good. Been working on the Desert Treasure 2 stuff and getting like designs and the boss and stuff like that ready. And yeah, it's been really fun. Excited for it.
And Mod Manked, you are a new face to the Old School streams, but actually you've been on multiple times before in a different way as a creator. How are you doing? Welcome to the stream.
I'm doing really good, thank you. Excited to be here, obviously my first appearance, and excited to plank in front of everyone at ToB.
Nice, that's just what we wanted to hear. All right, well, before we start our ToB run, we just have a few announcements to get through, and I will give you that quick update on the Ruinous Powers blog. So, ! Game update. In this week's game update, we see more of Pole 78, including the changes we made to ToB entry mode. So make sure to use ! Game update to get a link to that if you haven't seen it already. ! Gazette should bring you the latest version of the Gilnold Gazette. There's a brand new format. I'm a huge fan of it, with a brand new community showcase, so make sure to give us your feedback on that. ! RP, it's not roleplay for those ERPers out there, but it's the Ruinous powers. So that's the recent blog that we've just released. We have a quick holding statement following your feedback, which we will get to in a second. ! Boti, let's help get Boti to be 2022's best MMORPG streamer at the Streamer Awards. Make sure to submit your vote and make sure that he is on top. And finally, ! Forestry, the forestry poll is now live. So if you haven't already, make sure to catch up with all the latest on that. Whew. All right, so Ruinous Powers feedback. I have some direct blog copy just to read off here as a holding statement. Basically, we've seen your feedback on this blog and we're working on it and listening to you. So it looks like you've got a lot to say about our initial proposal. First off, we would like to say a massive thank you to everyone who's taken the time so far to leave your constructive feedback. It is much appreciated. It's clear at the moment that opinion on this topic is pretty divided, with different players and player groups ultimately wanting different things from the Ruinous powers. We're going to be taking some time to collate, read over, and think about the feedback you've submitted so far as well over the coming weekend. Yes, we have no lives. We don't have weekends here. While it looks like there are some small tweaks that we can make to what we've got already, it seems like we have bigger changes to make to increase both yours and our own confidence in the design. So we'll be back next week with an adjusted approach to help us zero in on your feedback and guide us through the next steps towards delivering a set of prayers that interest and excite you. So TLDR, thank you so much for the feedback. We're listening, we're watching your feedback. Make sure to let us know what you think. All right. Well, I see a lot of you guys in game, and I'm really, really excited But first, let's do some new mod questions with Mod Manked. Mod Manked, are you ready for the new mod questions?
Of course, of course.
All right, no pressure. First of all, how are you? But secondly, tell us a little bit about yourself. Who are you, and what do you do at Jagex?
I'm good. Yeah, very happy right now. Probably happiest I've ever been in life in general. At Jagex, I'm a junior content developer and currently working on the Easter event.
Awesome. I know that you have like quite a story in terms of how you got to Jagex. Do you want to explain a little bit about that? Because personally, I heard it and I thought it was really inspiring.
Yeah, sure. So after obviously playing this game for 17 years or something ridiculous, I decided I wanted to change my career path. And I thought, I love RuneScape. Could I be a content developer? So I spent a year basically doing some courses, learning to code, and then applied, and here I am.
Awesome. Next question is, what's your experience with Old School? Like, do you focus on different things like PvP and things like that? I've heard that you're a really avid PvP fan.
Yeah, I admittedly do love PvP, but on the side, I do actually play an Iron Man as well, and a main account. So I pretty much play the whole game, to be honest. I do love PvP, and I never get bored by it. It's just so fun. It's always different. So yeah, PvP is definitely my favourite, but I like it all.
He's
Awesome.
underselling himself. He won Dead Man.
Oh, sheesh. I bet the viewers are going to be surprised to hear this is going to be the first time you're setting foot in ToB, or sort of first run that you're having in entry mode.
I did it on release. I died several times with a bunch of other content creators. I've boosted my friends for brews because they're newbie hardcore Ironmen and they needed a boost. But I've not really done the whole thing properly, no. So this will be an experience.
Very excited. This content. All right. Bit of a harder question. Tell us your favorite thing about the game, as well as your least favorite thing about the game.
Okay, I would probably say Dead Man is one of my most favourite things about the game, or Leagues. They're both just very unique. It's so different to the normal gameplay, so I'd say definitely those two are up there. My least favourite part of the game, to be honest, I don't really know. I kind of enjoy it all. I mean, probably getting secondaries for Herblore. Agility's not the most fun, but at the same time you can watch stuff while doing it, so it's not too bad. I mean, overall, it's just a good game in general, isn't it? So I can't really complain about it.
Very good answer. Take notes, everyone watching at home. If you ever become a JMod, that was pretty much the perfect answer. All right, well, thank you, Mod Manked. Really appreciate it. Before we jump into game, I just have two things to show you guys. So we asked you guys to submit your ToB setups for some suggestions for our stream. And we have one from Duncan Harbison to show you guys. If we can get that on screen. What do you guys think about Duncan's setup? What a gamer.
Very impressive.
I am impressed. I asked whether anyone wanted to replicate that for the entry mode stream, but I don't think that's an appropriate entry mode setup with all of those switches.
It might not be enough for entry mode, to be honest.
Really?
Mm.
Really?
I think he's missing the Shadow of Doom again, to be honest.
Yeah. Only one ring switch as
dang.
well, like, are they even trying?
Disappointing.
Super elitist. Well, Duncan, you got some feedback there from the JMods. All right, and our next one, Exilia77. Wow, I don't even know what half of these items
like
are.
I like it.
Straight away, more like it. More like it. I like
No
the
idea what half of these do.
It's the best mutagen as well.
Fab. Well, we have taken these setups and we've created some of our own. If we can go to the JMod perspective. Well, 310. All right. Well, I'm about ready. I can see there are so many people. If you guys are feeling like doing a little entry mode raid, feel free to do it alongside us. Does anyone here want to guide us through what to do? Do we just press enter and go?
So I'm party leader. You all join my party. I've got to enter first.
Cool.
I do not want to buy any teleport crystals though. Let's go. So now I'm in.
Confidence,
You should
know?
all be able to enter.
Okay. Gave me a little warning. I'm a bit scared. I don't know what I'm doing.
We got 3 of us. Here comes light.
Ooh. I'm wearing a fire cape, is that okay?
And here comes Bruno. Fire cape's acceptable, yeah.
I
And
saw someone in the
So-
chat
It's
saying no.
it's required to stop here and
Yes.
dance before you go in.
Oh, is it?
Okay.
What if I dance on the stairs?
No, no purple in
I
that
don't
game.
fit. It's only 4 wide.
I feel like I missed the outfit memo, like all of you guys are wearing void, and I'm just the odd one out here, so yeah.
You,
Thanks,
you look the
guys.
new,
Elena is
Fine.
the Chad gamer.
yeah,
It's
you
the
look the
Chad
most
gamer,
trippy.
Elena.
Me? I have a regular whip. What do you mean?
Alright, no, not you then. Bruno, it's the Chad gamer.
Yeah,
we
the Chad,
doing?
yeah. We go in.
Light and Manked need some advice.
Right.
We
This
do.
is the bit where I say I haven't really done ToB in like 3-4 years. But I think we go in and we play like mage or range. It's one of the two.
Okay.
And then we just slap the boss.
Okay.
It might be mage. We're winging it. We're winging
Mage.
it.
Click your
Life goes
green
on.
potion, super combat potion, and then like avoid. Don't stand in blood.
Don't stand on the
If
red
you're stood in
splats.
blood, you want to
Oh,
move.
I got my cheats on. I got hacks on, so I'm fine.
Kill this blood though. And now kill these blood spiders. They're called Nihilus. But
What do they do?
don't let Ed hear me say blood spider.
Hmm. They heal the boss if they get to the boss.
As long as you don't call them crabs, that's definitely not what they are.
Yeah, they're not crabs.
True.
Dodge.
Nyla crabs.
I use this telling me to turn off my JMod powers. Nope. That's a note from me.
If you
So
die, you
Kieran, I
have
know-
to sit out this encounter, but you can join in the next stream.
Yeah, there's no way I'm sitting out. I've got cheats on. Noobs. Kieran, what was the inspiration behind this part of the raid? Because you worked on it. Just wondering.
I don't know, but like mechanically, I really wanted this mechanic with the Nihilacast coming out. I don't think it was Nihilacast to begin with, but the idea of players having to quickly switch, take some stuff out before it got to the boss, inspiring people to take freezes and stuff like that, was a lot of the thinking going into it. A lot of the narrative and sort of story behind Maiden was Mod Ed, as always, right? The story wizard in the team.
Oh hell yeah, we killed it!
We did it,
Did
guys.
it?
Let's
No one
go.
died.
Professional.
So good.
Right, nice sticky
Right.
salve amulets on.
I'm
if you
more
brought
worried
one.
for the next
Oh.
room, if I'm honest.
What could possibly go wrong?
Nothing. Race.
If you brought a salve amulet, switch, because the pestilent bloat is undead. And this was the first boss. I guess a little spoiler alert. This was the first boss in Old School that ran. But at this point in time, we couldn't actually make NPCs run. So it runs by teleporting 2 tiles a cycle. And the client just happens to make it walk 2 tiles. And makes it look like it's running. Bit of a hack.
Oh, that's really cool.
We do have bosses that can run nowadays, like Nex runs properly. But yeah, so the quick TLDR is Bloat, the big guy, can't miss him, walks in a square, occasionally turns around. You do not want to be next to him when he's walking around. We need to hide. Were you happy?
Got it.
Were you ready to go in?
I'm ready.
Yeah,
I've got
that's
people
so
saying I
ready.
should turn off my hack, so I'll try and do that during the raid.
You wanna
Basically,
play
stay on the
ranged
other side of the
against
blow.
this guy?
Enjoy watching me die, guys.
Be very dangerous.
Try to hug
This guy
the
will
wall as
hurt.
well, like the inner wall. When
Gamer.
he stops walking, you want to run and attack him. Like now.
Go, go, go.
There we go. In an attack.
Can I just use melee this whole raid and it's fine?
Run, run, run.
Well, I'm not.
Oh!
No, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Oh, we're
For
good.
the most
Mis-
part, you can
misclick,
use
misclick.
melee.
Nice.
Obviously, watch out.
Right
There's
away,
falling like
right away.
limbs and all sorts.
I didn't bring food!
That's okay.
didn't
We'll
bring
get food after this.
No!
Yeah. So when you what are you doing
Tip
in
to
boss?
gamers.
Like food is a
food.
good item to bring. Yeah.
Food!
I mean,
bring
actually,
food.
we saw that. No, actually, we saw that professional setup at the start. They had no food. They only had Phoenix.
Yeah. No food needed.
I think Light's just taking inspiration from the. Rose.
I had my prayer on though. I'm so confused. How did I die with my prayer on?
He hits a bit through prayer. This one, sadly.
Damn it.
The good thing about entry mode, for anyone who is thinking about doing entry mode, is there's unlimited deaths. So if the team does fully wipe, you can just keep trying. You'll get bandages that you can use to heal you. Ooh,
Where are
in.
the bandages? I could use some of them.
At the end, we get some from the chest.
Nice.
I
Okay,
believe.
I'll just wait for the bandages. Good job, guys. Good job. Very
Woo.
proud.
Carry. We just about survived.
Here's the chest.
So you go to this chest before we go to the next room.
Uh-huh.
You should get a
Oh,
stack of
there's some
bandages.
bandages. They're the same ones from Castle Wars, actually. That's pretty
I can-
cool.
I can drop some, by the way. No, I can't. Never mind. I lied.
Well,
It doesn't let me.
cool.
Yeah.
Alright.
If you've got food, these bandages are better than your food. I would recommend dropping like Karambrans or sharks or
I
whatever
drop-
you've got.
I've dropped some anglerfish if you can see them, and you can just take those as well.
Thanks. Appreciate that. Thank you. I feel like I'm exactly the target audience for entry mode, though. Like, I literally have no clue how to PVM yet. Right.
That's why you're here,
This
right?
Get-
You're
We can
learning.
screw up.
Do the rooms get progressively harder as you go on, or are they all the same difficulty?
I think
They're
they
about the
vary a
same.
bit.
Yeah. They're not
The
massively
only major
higher
step
than
up
each
is the
other.
final boss, I think.
Mm.
There.
So, are we
Um,
splitting up into roles here?
I'll be major.
I can range.
Happy to melee.
I'll make
I'll-
it too.
I'll mage.
Let's do it.
So basically, hit the blue ones with magic, hit the green ones with range, and the white ones with melee.
Alright.
We'll have to fight a waves and waves of Nihilocast coming in. They're coming in. They're trying to destroy the 4 pillars in the corners of the room. And so we gotta kill them fast before they get to the pillars and start damaging the pillars, ideally. Some of them will fight you rather than go for the pillars to try to take you down. And soon you'll
They have
see
no
some of them start changing colours. There's big ones. When you kill a big one, it turns into 2 small ones.
I feel like we need like a learning plugin, you know, that just plays like Kieran explaining everything to you when you're going through entry mode.
I don't know. This is a challenge. Like, normally when you're teaching somebody how to raid, it's a lot more like unprofessional language being used. Get that over there, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Go to the right. No, the other right.
How did we manage to balance this for entry mode? Like, did we just scale everything down, or were there other like mechanics that were kind of changed as a result of making an entry mode ToB?
It's the main thing is it scales down better to solos as well. That's one of the major changes. Because ToB was specifically aimed at groups of 3 to 5 players, and so we intentionally left it very difficult for solo and duos, in that the minimum scale was targeted at 3-person. With this, we made it suitable for solo, so that if you wanted to learn, you could go in by yourself. You don't have all the difficulty in getting a team. So you can go into entry mode by yourself, get familiar with the content, familiar with how the bosses work, the basic mechanics, before you go in and try and join a team. Because like many games, it's quite hard when teams start having requirements to say, oh, you need to know what you're doing before you join, you need to be experienced. But it ends up being a bit of a closed shop, because if a team demands experience, but all the teams demand experience, and you have none, like, how do you get that experience?
Yeah.
So that's something we've tried and make better with entry mode. But yeah, it's much more generous on death. The bandage system makes it a little bit easier to survive. You're much better stacked up with your supplies, and things are generally less punishing.
Yeah.
So if you do mess up, you take less damage.
It seems chill so far, but I get that that's because you've got 5 people with good stats, and pretty much at least half of our team is super experienced.
So
I just
these
collect the blue
waves,
stuff.
yeah, these waves are about to come to an end soonish. I don't know, and then after this, we're going to get a big boss. That's basically a bigger version of one of these spiders, and it's pretty much the same thing. You want to use the right combat style. If you don't, it'll deal damage back to you, so it's pretty damn risky. So yeah, you gotta switch a lot of gears.
Nice. So less punishing
just
death
about there.
mechanics and scaled down raid, pretty much.
Yeah, absolutely. And here we go. The big guys are about to come in.
Ooh, that's Millie, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so you want to pray. You want to use the right prayer, ideally, the right protection prayer,
Oh.
and then switch.
Just don't attack it
in and
if you don't have mage.
Oh, oopsie.
mage. Don't attack it with the wrong style. Yeah.
And
So
also
do you
have
pray
to-
mage if he
basically-
is mage?
Yeah. You have to pray whatever you're attacking with, basically, on this. So if it's melee, you need to pray melee. If it's mage, you need to pray mage. If it's range, you need to pray range.
Oops.
And
Oh
attack
my gosh,
it with the
I'm
corresponding one as well.
I need to take my auto retaliate off.
I think it's quite nice how it stops you attacking when it does change, so you're not just automatically attacking it. You have to click again, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
It's
is
nice.
quite nice.
Quite generous.
Is that different in entry mode to the main mode, or is it the same
No,
in
but-
That
both?
works with the regular one as
It's
well.
the same.
Yeah.
But it's quite nice because it's one of those mechanics that gets players familiar with switching gear quickly and switching their protection prayers based on what they're seeing in front of them. It's
Yeah,
quite
because
fun for
even
that.
with Jad, I don't remember having to do any switches. I just did like prayers, like doing prayers. So this is like a step up
Yeah.
from that. You then have to think about switching your gear and maybe even your weapons.
Absolutely.
Cool.
All right,
Alright,
this is sausage
so did
egg.
saying.
Sausage
AKA
egg.
sausage egg. Yeah. So crazy stuff's gonna happen. Let's just go in. Who knows? Explaining it's hard.
What, this isn't good. This is what we were doing before.
Right.
Alright, when he shoots out a red ball, you want to pray mage. When he shoots out a grey ball or black ball, you want to pray ranged.
The balls target different people. And when he shoots out a big red ball, we have to stand on the same spot.
Oh no! You can't like dodge it.
You want to come in melee?
I'm scared of meleeing.
But yeah, these little projectiles will follow you, and you need to switch your prayer based on which one you're about to be hit by.
Okay. I thought I could just.
Ooh.
Oh,
And
wait,
now-
what happened?
I've been
Did I
chosen.
die?
It's maze time.
Yep, but we're good. We're
Oh,
good.
don't go out there.
Get the stuff off.
Ooh!
You want to step on the tiles that are highlighted. So these 3, right?
Oh, sorry.
You see me?
So Bruno's
Actually,
Straight
I
line
can
here.
see. Yeah, I can see your point of view. Right, you guys ready? You basically just have to follow the path I take. It's a bit to the top, then to the left, up, then right, up. Okay, we're going. I'll take it slow. I won't do like diagonals.
Quick.
You gotta go faster than that.
Oh,
dude.
Yeah, you got a bit faster than that, mate.
Okay. I mean, it's entry mode. We got time.
Oh, I misclicked.
What?
If
Hell.
he's too slow, the red tornado that is chasing us will catch up and we'll take a lot of damage, essentially.
Easy bandages. We're good.
Oh no, he's looking at me.
Right, together.
Keep attacking.
In the middle,
Oh.
unmanked.
Oh,
unmanked.
yeah.
Steady on me,
Yeah,
stand on me,
definitely.
stand on me.
Oh!
My god.
We're alive.
Did it.
Why did we do that?
We share the damage
not
from the
stuck
big
together.
wall.
Yeah.
If you don't
If you're not
stand
stuck
together, one
there's a lot
person
of
takes
damage.
all the damage.
Okay, it's me.
Okay, got you.
Can you see where I'm
Oh.
stood?
Wait, so
Yeah. You
Yeah.
can go to the third.
Go to the third one.
Yeah.
Okay. It's basically a straight line, so we got this. All right, let's go.
Okay.
It's not a straight line.
This is. Wait. Well, not fully. There we go.
wait,
Hey.
can't.
Ooh!
I have 1 bandage left.
I'll drop a breathe.
Same.
There you go.
Gucci, you Gucci.
Drink that.
Drop your bandages, y'all.
Look at this, gamers.
Nice.
Did we kill it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how you do sides. That's how you
He's
do sausage.
dead. Nice.
Now we have another chest.
Who's that guy
More bandages.
headbanging? Is he watching
Spectator.
us?
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
a
you
player.
You can join
Spectate,
people.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
my god! So you could have like an arena of people watching you doing entry mode if you wanted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right,
do
is
I go?
everyone free?
Oh,
No, not everyone's here.
I
Yeah.
think I got lost, so I'm going.
same.
So right by the chest
Go.
there, there's another chest where you can pick up bandages. Oh, you're through already.
Yeah.
Did you pick up more
All right.
bandages?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I restocked.
Awesome.
Okay. For this
when we
one,
go in-
it's... Yeah, you go ahead.
Yeah, when we go in, stuff's going to appear on the floor. We just want to stand on it. That's the first phase of this boss. So, like,
Good to
this little,
spread
like,
out a
zoomed-
bit as well.
So we want to get in
Stand
there
on
as
it.
fast as possible.
Nice.
You just stand there. That's it.
Yeah, until it despawns.
What does it do if you don't stand on it?
Heals the
Basically
boss
makes
in
the
the
boss
middle.
more powerful. It improves its stats and stuff.
How
Have you
would
only
you
got
do this
melee?
if you're solo? Yeah, I only have melee.
It's scales, so like the less of these would appear if you were in solo.
Oh.
So I suggest
my little
like,
area.
You don't start meleeing the boss now, because it's going to start firing out green projectiles, and they're going to land on the floor and stop you from standing there again. We're going to want to
Okay.
be next to the boss.
Oh wait, so I can stand on the green?
No,
Or I
don't.
can't? Oh no, I can't. Okay, sorry.
Don't stand on the green. We're going to range the boss down. But you see where
Oh,
it's
right.
firing these acid attacks, it lands on the floor.
Right, so
don't
you
wanna-
don't want to stand near him because he'll hit you.
You don't want to
and
get that next to the
you can't
boss.
stand there again. Yeah.
Yeah, because you're going to want to be
Got
next to
it.
it later.
But I could grief you, basically, if I wanted.
Oh yeah.
You could do the Chad strategy that Elena's doing.
Is she like going close and
Elena
then
is
back?
meleeing, but she's timing her clicks perfectly
Oh.
so that the acid lands away from the boss.
What if I like just trapped myself in the goop, basically? Oh no.
I mean, you can run through it, but you just take a little bit of damage. Alright,
That's
now you
normal
don't want to
for
might
me.
want
attack.
to switch the boss if it's looking at you.
Oh,
So will I ever attack him, or do I just stand
Yeah.
here?
So
You
you
can
can
now.
attack when he's not looking.
Oh no, this is so pathetic.
He's looking at you now, so don't attack.
Oh, bye.
Now you can
Oh.
attack.
I'm gonna try.
Oh, don't
Oh.
attack.
Oh.
Oi!
Oh,
I just nearly killed
Look at
myself.
me. I'm the captain now. That was cool. What's the wild
now we're at the
hunt?
end.
Right, who's got the staff?
I got it.
Nice. Now it's the final challenge. Verzik Vitur.
Do you want to talk a bit about your creating her? Like, how did you come up with Verzik, or was that
This,
a
at the
mod
time
ed
we did
thing?
that Verzik, this was like the most sort of crazy ambitious idea we'd had to have. This whole first phase is very different, and it probably still is to most things we've done in terms of mechanics. We really like this idea of having to pass something around to take down the fight and have some sort of proper team-based mechanics. So like, there's this special staff that's been picked up from the last room, and that's the only thing that can sort of properly take down her shield in this first phase. But she's permanently, basically, every now and then firing out this super powerful attack, and the only way to dodge it is to hide behind these six big pillars in the room, which you should see like all over. If you're out in the open when you get hit by this, there's a good chance it's just going to one-hit you. But if you pray mage, you'll
That
probably
feels-
survive at least one.
Feels
But yeah,
like I'm gonna get one
it's-
hit here.
It's very much tied into the narrative of this character who sort of wants to be entertained, and the idea is like, sort of, their leaders are pushing through the sort of human slaves into the theater of blood purely for their entertainment, and this like collection of like different beasts and challenges they've built to sort of see the slaves suffer, all at the promise that if you manage to succeed, you'll be set free. But it's not really a promise. Verzik's unhappy we've made it to her, and so now you need to defeat her to get through.
I'm so excited. I'm probably gonna die, but I'm excited.
Yeah, she's in her
Okay,
chair.
how do we? Let's begin.
Oh god, did you start it?
I did.
Stand behind the pillar. Stand
Did
behind
I
the pillar.
grace you guys?
Okay, dropping staff.
The pillars will also take damage. Oh no. A lot of people just got hit. It's unlikely to one-hit you in entry mode, I believe. That's probably more generous.
Get ready to
You see this
switch
pillar's
pillars
gonna
as
get
well.
destroyed?
I'm so confused.
Oh yeah, I'll bring the staff over. Oh yeah, we'll wait.
You want to time your attacks, right? Because she fires fairly slowly. Once she's attacked, go out. You can attack a couple of times.
Oh my god.
We are also passing a staff around. So there's a special weapon
Where's the
that
staff?
has a special attack. I don't know who has the staff.
It's on the
I've
floor.
got a spec.
Like, do you have? Pillar's going
Oh.
down.
But the pillar is
I need the
protecting
staff.
us, right?
You have the staff? Where's the staff at?
The pillar
Where's the
protects you,
staff?
yeah.
What if we run out of
Oh,
pillars, though?
And we're screwed. Who
You're
has the
probably
staff?
then.
Drop
It
the
was on the
staff.
floor.
This is where the team communication.
Elena, you have
Oh,
it.
no.
Yeah, yeah.
Never
I
mind.
picked
I
it up.
had.
Drop it.
There you
I've got spec.
Okay, I thought.
I've got full spec as well.
So,
Oh, nice. But again, time your attack. As soon as she fires at the
Staff
pillar,
is
you're
on the
safe to go out and
floor.
attack a couple of times. Uh-oh.
I only have 3
Yep.
bandages. Sorry guys, I'm going down.
I've got specs.
So
I've also got specs.
Specs meaning special attack?
yeah,
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Just pick up the staff. It's under you
where's the
guys.
staff?
I can't see it.
Yeah, I
I
can't
don't
see
see
the
it.
staff.
I can't see
Huh?
the staff either.
Is this like
I
JMod
literally
hacks?
see it.
Oh, it's because you're a
Oh,
Yeah,
it's
JMod.
because I'm a JMod.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
Not enough items. Not enough.
Well, in that case.
That's why it's not working. I thought Elena was just being a bad teammate.
Yeah. Give yourself some special attack and just slap it. I don't know. Otherwise, I think we're gonna wipe.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I'll do
Oh, no! Can you just JMod kill the boss?
Hey, this is a good safety check to have in the game. It means a JMod can't act be bad and spawn items and drop them for plates. And even the basic staff isn't an exception to this.
Throwback to when I entered Castle Wars and I forgot that no one could attack me.
We're just gonna wipe.
I'm just sitting here hiding behind the pillar.
We don't have a staff, so
We're killing it.
Doesn't Elena have the
very
staff?
very slowly.
that.
Yeah, unless Elena wants to like spam attacks. But now I've only got like 2 bandages and some brews.
I'm dead.
R.I.P.
I'm the
Life.
first victim of Berserk. Who would have
I
guessed
think you
that
just
I would die?
wipe and then kill it because of the JMod stuff.
Yeah, we'll,
It's
we'll
so
just
BM
wipe.
that you can literally just watch your teammates kill the boss while you sit there in a cage. That's hilarious.
What this does show is how generous entry mode is. So if you're scared of ToB, give it a crack. Because, like, honestly, as soon as you've done a few entry modes, the confidence will build up. And then you can start considering doing a regular one. And we've been able to stand here with Prayer Magic and tank it relatively easily. Even if you screw up.
I'm confident that this stream will give people the push that they need to be like, you know what, I'm not as bad as Mod Light. So I'm just gonna go play ToB.
Actually, nearly made
Are we
it.
wiping? I just
Yeah,
let
we
myself
can
die
wipe.
and eat bandages.
Yeah.
You can use emotes here. Oh no, you can't. Oh, that sucks. Petition to make it
If
so that
the
you can use
staff
emotes while you're in the
respawns-
cage.
If the staff respawns, someone else pick it up and I'll just not pick it up.
If myself and Bruno use it first, and then you all can use it afterwards? Or are you all
I'm on my regular account as well, so...
Oh, okay, nice.
They don't.
Give yourself special
yeah.
attack to get through it.
So where is the
Yeah,
stuff
okay.
now?
We can't swap the stuff around. I'd assume it's still in your inventory. It's not on the floor.
There's a-
I see it on the floor.
Yeah, you're good. You're probably gonna have to...
Yeah, I think you're gonna have to set your special attack to 100 constantly and just slap it. But normally you would pass the staff around. But yeah, JMod hacks.
You
curses.
soft lucked ourselves.
Just hide behind the pillar, guys.
Okay, you guys can start the raid. I will just hide behind a pillar.
So yeah, normally on this phase, you got a staff. It has a special attack. That special attack does a huge amount of damage to Verzik. But obviously, you only have so much special attack energy, so you can only do 2, I think, per person. And then you want to start sharing it with everybody else. And normally, you just drop the staff; somebody else can pick it up.
Oh, I was so confused because I was like, why do you need my Abyssal Whip special attack? But now it will make sense.
Yeah, you got to use that special weapon. Oh, there we go.
Ooh.
So now we want to be on,
wait,
you wanna be
where-
on melee.
Oh, okay. she flying or is she?
She's bouncing you if you're too close.
Oh, there we go.
Oh.
Yeah, she bounces, and that's basically her melee attack. It'll fling you back, so that's why you don't want to be right next to her. And the normal strategy for Verzik is to time your attacks and then step back.
Got it. Okay. What are the things flying out of her? Is it just
The vials are
really
like a
fun.
range
Yeah.
attack.
Yeah.
If you pray range, it will reduce the damage those deal you. But
okay.
obviously, the
oh,
other
why
thing is
I'm
you
the
can
only
dodge
one
them
playing
as well.
Millie.
I
And now
want to play
these
mage.
spawn, these will heal her. Do you want to attack these? These red Nylacas?
Oh yeah, we saw those in the beginning.
Runa,
I
you
still
should play
remember when
mage.
this.
Nice.
Yeah, I remember when this first came out, and everyone didn't know there was a second phase. It was amazing.
No one knew
Yeah.
about
There's
the.
a second phase.
No one
Second
knew
phase.
about
This is
what
the
happened.
second
Wait for the
phase.
Oh,
third
yeah.
phase.
Oh, the third phase. Yeah.
Yeah, people thought this was the final fight. It is the final fight, but
I've seen the concept art for Verzik, but I've never actually like fought.
no one knew this
her.
was going to happen. Get this
Yeah.
entire secret. No one knew this was going to happen. And I remember on
Dang.
launch,
Is this
like
Millie?
it was crazy. It took people so long to figure out how to beat Verzik. It's like the first couple
How
of
do you
I
beat
can't remember, was it the first day? It took a while. People got some real close calls before they finally managed to get a successful kill.
Entry mode wasn't out when ToB launched, so it was a lot harder than this as well. And when you wiped, like you had to reset the entire raid and start from scratch.
Yeah. That's the other major thing. That's the major thing entry mode has done, in that you get to retry. If the team all dies in regular, it's back to right to the start. So you only got one attempt at Verzik like every 30 minutes, or however long it took you to get to her. That mechanic, she sprays webs everywhere, and you can get stuck in the webs, just like I just have.
Yeah. Oh, should I save you?
Yeah,
Okay,
good. Uh-oh.
You can
that's
save
me.
each other from webs.
What am I thinking? Leave me alone.
Does it target a random person to tank, or is it based on your stats or something?
Oh, watch out for these spotlight things.
Now,
It's random.
you want to dodge these purple things.
What
I
if
You also
I'm?
want to stand on
never
one of
mind.
these gold things. If you stand in the purple thing, it heals Verzik a lot. This is like the final mechanic, and this is why it took people so long to get the first kill. People took a while to get used to this mechanic. But again, entry mode, a lot
Okay.
easier to deal with.
There's also the.
If I die, do I still qualify
big
for
bomb.
drops?
Yeah, you just might not get
yeah,
anything good. You also can't get
Come on,
unique
team.
drops for entry mode.
Um,
Yeah, so
Come on,
entry mode
guys,
gives you
I'm
some
cheering you
regular
on.
loot. But it is mostly designed for practicing, for training, and getting yourself ready for regular ToB.
nice. Can you still get a purple from entry mode?
no.
Is there a chance? Oh, okay.
Ooh,
Yeah,
there we go.
Way.
Did it?
Woo!
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 Oh, I got a
Aww.
combat achievement.
Gamers!
Yeah.
Same.
I got a new
I
PB.
can't move for some reason. I don't know why. Oh, now I can.
I think you were stuck in a
Enter
web,
the
maybe.
treasure room.
No purple? Sedge.
We totally deserved that.
Never lucky. Can't believe.
Right, we need to go look at the strategy table and see what.
How do I know which
You got
chest
what?
is mine?
There's a big arrow
A
pointing towards
massive
it.
yellow arrow above it.
Oh, there it is.
It's the top left one.
No. Nice.
Oh, Bruno's
okay, I
the
got some.
MVP.
Aww. Surprised it wasn't me, to be honest.
Elena, come over and
so much.
read the board. The stream can see. Oh, Elena's gone. Manked.
Oh.
Yep, I'm on it.
CR7
There
gets
you go.
man
You
of
can
the
see your
raid.
own.
Common.
You can see your own stats here. So I died 3 times, and the times that we took to do each room. That's kind of cool. Nice. All right. Well,
go.
I'm
Yeah.
pretty happy with that.
Hmm. I was just going to say, do we know what the,
Chat, how
the
did you
record
do?
times are? Sorry.
The record times on the
record
board
times for
outside.
entry mode. Do you want to
gotta
spy
be the
that?
time
Get
we
out the
got,
raid
right?
and...
That was the world record. Yeah, if you come outside,
Do we? Yeah. Leave the theater.
there is a scoreboard
Love how it
just
says you
next to the
fought well.
entrance.
Oh wow.
So you see for entry mode. The best times for different team sizes.
Very, very cool. We were very close, right, guys?
Yeah, it was only just
Almost.
about over double. That's not a lot, right?
Yeah.
We took it slow and taught some people how to do the raid, so that's all that matters.
Fair enough. Yeah. If you get into entry mode after seeing this stream, please let us know. We'd love to hear from you. All right. I don't think we have time to do another run, unfortunately. So we'll have to wrap up there. We did have some fun segments, but we'll leave that until next time. So thank you guys so much for joining us. Does anyone want to say anything before we round off the stream? Do you have some words of wisdom for our friends here who showed up in World 310 to cheer us on?
I mean, give it a go if you've not given Theatre of Blood a go. I mean, we just demonstrated you can do it relatively easily. Yeah, we had some accounts with 99s and everything. We went in with pretty dodgy gear. It really isn't too hard to get to grips with, and you can the thing is, you could screw up just as we did and still get by. So do give it a shot. The other thing I'd say, like a popular thing I see online a lot around like Theatre of Blood is like people want another sort of like late game hard piece of content and think maybe Tombs of a Mascot didn't quite do the same thing that ToB did and being a pretty big challenge. People ask like, are we ever going to do it again? I mean, totally will. I think the thing we learned from Theatre of Blood is I think we went way too hard with the death mechanics. They were way too harsh. The punishment for dying on Verzik is so high, right? Like, you have to start the raid again from scratch. This is in regular mode, not entry. And that's, I think, the biggest thing that makes a difference with future content. So, in future, likely case, we'll maybe do harder PVM encounters. Maybe even a harder raid again. Harder than TOA. But we'll probably have softer death mechanics. So it's a little bit easier to learn, a little bit easier to get into. And I think we've also learned, like, entry modes are healthy. There are good things to do and give people a way to get into the content, get to grips with it, ready for the regular version in the future. But yeah, ToB, it was just brutal. Like, especially, and it was too focused as well. I think 3 to 5 people was a really narrow band, which made it really hard to get teams and so on. So there are a few things I think ToB did wrong that I think we've learned better now. Such that even if we do a harder raid in future comparable to ToB, we're way better equipped and it'll be way more accessible in that regard.
Absolutely well said. Definitely echo those sentiments. Like, I've seen a bunch of people say that ToB is just the bar to entry is so high, but it makes it so rewarding. But I'm hoping that entry mode just increases that accessibility so that everyone can get up to that like really high standard. And it's so great to see so many of you coming along. So definitely let us know how you get on with it, and let us know as well how you felt about the changes that came in with this week's game update. Hopefully it just improved your experience. Anyone else want to say anything before we round off with some announcements?
If Night of the
Okay,
Theatre is the thing that's stopping you from getting a Questscape, I really do believe they can do it, so go give it a go.
Amen.
Which
All
was-
right.
Oops.
Well,
Also gonna-
oh, sorry, Mike. Go ahead.
So I was just gonna say, maybe next time we go on a PK trip, mod PK trip, see how that goes. Might be quite fun.
No JMod accounts this time.
I would absolutely love to see that. We can definitely schedule that in. I've seen a few people say bot busting stream in chat. I'll make sure that the team is aware of that request. All right. So rounding off, ! game update will take you to this week's game update. You'll see more of Poll 78, including the changes made to ToB's entry mode. ! Gazette for the Gazette. ! RP. No, it's not what you're thinking. It's the Ruinous powers. Make sure you check out that blog, but we've also released a holding statement at the start of the stream. I believe we're also going to get a blog up for that, just to say that we're listening to your feedback and we'll take it into account. And we'll have more to share with you next week on that. ! Boaty. It would be so amazing if you could vote for Boaty for the Streamer Awards as Best MMORPG Streamer. So submit your vote via the link in the command. And ! Forestry. The forestry poll is now live. So if you haven't already, make sure to vote. All right. Well, thank you so much for this rather fun stream this week. We'll be back next week, hopefully with more news. Thank you so much for joining us, and thank you for showing up if you decided to in-game. And thank you for putting up with how bad my gameplay was. I really appreciate it. I will do better to improve. All right, bye guys.
Bye.